Y'all, this happened to me. This crazy ass story happened to me. Hey y'all, my name is Radie Vee and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. So I got another story time for you guys, but before I start, I gotta shout out our sponsor, Rose Forever. So Rose Forever sent me over these beautiful lilac roses. They come packaged perfectly so that there's no scratches on your crystal case, so there's no smudges or cracks on any of your items. Look at how pretty this crystal case is. It's actually a pull-out drawer and it's big enough for all of your makeup. You guys can put your makeup brushes, lip gloss, any kind of knickknacks, toiletries, lotions, everything fits perfectly. And it's a really, really big drawer. It comes with 24 beautiful, flawless roses. There's no bug bites, no brown spots. They are 100% vegan and they last for up to 1 year. In the background here, I wanted to show you my other ones. You guys, I've had these now for about a year. Still 100% perfect. Real roses. They feel like real roses, smell like real roses because they are real roses and 100% vegan. Rose Forever is a New York brand and they are now having their summer sale. And of course, I got a code for you guys. So make sure you check out Rose Forever and I'll have their link in the description and use my code for $25 off. So go ahead and use my code and check them out. So quick disclaimer before we get started. Like I say in the beginning of all my story times, I am from San Diego. The Black community here is tiny, okay? So when I do these story times for you guys, I'm not trying to blast people or put their business out there or tell their name or give you guys clues so you can try to figure it out or nothing like that. These are just beware type of videos, situations, real life situations that I cannot believe be happening to me that might happen to you, and warning signs to look out for, okay? So these are just beware type of videos. We don't sip tea over here. We do not gossip. I don't like gossiping. I'm not into that. I'm not a drama type person. I am more of a sis beware. I told you, I just want to make sure you know before you get out there in the world. So these situations I be in, I don't know why God be putting me in these situations. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's because I have a YouTube channel. I don't know. He wants me to get the message out to the world. I don't know. Let's just get started. Because I'm not trying to put anyone on blast, I will be using aliases and I will be kind of switching up the details just a little bit, but y'all will still get the gist of the story, and this is 100% real. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to make it more. I'm not trying to make it more dramatic for the camera. I'm gonna be telling y'all the 100% true, okay? I'm just gonna change the names. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna just change the names and tell y'all the story. I met this girl. We'll call her Brittany. It's a cute name. I met Brittany maybe about 3 years ago. Every year I used to do a Christmas party, like girls' pajama Christmas party. And I invited a girl and she said, can I invite my friend? And I was like, yeah, sure, bring her along. She was really cool. She was so cool that the friend that I knew ended up leaving and Brittany ended up staying later and just kicking it at the party. Really cool girl. So she was from out of town. She was from, out of state, out of town. And she was from the South, and I vibe with Southern girls. I don't know why. I just like that Southern charm. Anyways, really cool girl. So y'all gonna think I'm lying, but I promise to God I'm not. All right, so I got to know this girl not too much. We only hung out maybe, I say 6 or 7 times, but it was always a great time. Just a really, really, really nice girl. Kind of overly nice. Like, wow, this girl real nice. Just like a sweetheart. Met her mom once before. Her mom was a sweetheart. We did a lot of family things, like, bringing the kids around. Like, she's just a family-oriented kind of girl. Really nice girl. So I would consider her a friend. Definitely more than an associate. Not a bestie or anything like that, but definitely a friend. Like, if somebody would ask me, I would introduce Brittany as my friend. So Brittany was a part of my inner circle. Like, she was, part of the group chat, and my closest friends. we all hung out together. She actually hung out with them more than me because she was more close to one girl in particular who was part of our group. So anyway, so we'll call her, just so we don't get confused, we'll call her Lori, right? So Brittany and Lori, which Lori is one of my very best friends, started hanging out a lot more because they had the spirituality thing in common. They kind of just had more of a bond on that level. Again, y'all know, I don't know, I've probably said it in a few other videos, I'm not really a jealous person. I know some people are very territorial of their friends, like, bitch, don't be hanging out with my friend, that's my bestie. I'm not like that. So anyway, they would hang out, and that's cool. And every now and then, if the occasion called for it, we would all hang out as a group. So it was Lori, mind you, our kind of friend in between us. It was her birthday and she wanted to go out of town to go, you know, just like on a little day trip out of town. So Carlos, y'all know Carlos, he let me borrow his truck because he's like, you know, it's gonna be a bunch of girls. I have a small car. And he was like, y'all can just use my car and, you know, go up there, go out of town. So it was 5 of us, 5 girls, including Brittany and Lori, the birthday girl. So, so the trip starts off great, right? We're actually gonna do a video. I actually have footage, but I'm not gonna use it because, like, I don't want to. Again, I'm not trying to put nobody on blast. But we were gonna do a video. We had planned. We were like, oh, for your channel, this channel that y'all are watching, let's do like a girl talk chat in the car and all that kind of stuff. So I had brought the camera. We had drinks. We were all dressed really cute, and we were gonna go celebrate Lori's birthday out of town, and, you know, like a 2-for-1, do a video and have like a little girls trip, road trip, while we drink our little drinks and just have a great time. So the trip started off great. Like, we were in the car, we were drinking, well, they were drinking, I was the driver, and I had the camera set up, and we actually started doing the video. And what we were going to talk about was, I forgot the exact topic, but it was just basically like dating and being a wife and being a mother and just family life, just kind of like just an overall just woman's chat, you know what I mean? So one of the, mind you, it was, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it was, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it was 5 of us in the car. So it's me, Brittany, Lori, the birthday girl, and 2 other friends of ours, right? Having a good old time. Mind you, this is not our first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time all kicking it. Like, we're a circle of friends. Like, we're all friends. Like, we hung out many times and had a great time every time, okay? So we know her, she knows us. I'm talking about Brittany. Brittany knows us, we know Brittany, we know Brittany's family. We, like, this is our circle. Like, we talk about problems with each other. We in the group chat every day. Like, these are, we're close friends, okay? So we're in the car, and because we're all close friends, one of the girls, I'm sure, felt comfortable enough to ask Brittany a question. It was kind of personal, but not really. And I think the question in particular was, how do you, don't quote me, my memory is so bad, but it was along the lines of like, how do you handle life as a wife and a mother? Okay, nothing personal, nothing, in my opinion, that's out of line or anything like that. So Brittany answered the question. She answered the question on camera. I have the footage. She answered the question and she answered it beautifully. And we kind of had a conversation about it. But then the camera wasn't working. It wasn't staying up because, like I said, we were driving and I didn't have the proper equipment. So the camera was kind of shaky. So we decided to kind of ditch the video and just kind of worry about celebrating Lori's birthday instead, which we did. And we had a fantastic time. Now, we went to a winery, right? So we're drinking and we had a bomb ass bartender who was like, so when you go to a winery, they used to give you like tasting tickets because you're going there to taste the different wines that they make there on the site. So I think you get like 7 tickets, but every time you get a taste, you're supposed to give the bartender a ticket, like, you know, to prove that you have your 7 tastings. But he was not taking our tickets, so we basically had like unlimited tastings, right? So we're drinking wine, we're taking pictures, having just a great time, fantastic time. We start noticing Brittany being a little bit, you know, more friendly than she really is, which is expected because we're at a winery, which is fine because we're at a winery, which is funny because we're at a winery, which we thought was great because we're at a winery. That's what you're supposed to do. Get drunk, get friendly. Wine makes you happy, right? Oh, listening. So we're at the winery and we noticed Brittany kind of like starts mingling with the other people there. It was a very busy day. It was a bunch of different people and she started mingling with the other people. So we're like, girl, just kind of laughing, like the other four of us are kind of looking at Brittany off in the distance like, this girl, she's so friendly and crazy, just laughing, kikiing, having a good old time, right? So we were there for a while. We were there for a while drinking, and we each probably had maybe 15 glasses of wine, okay? So we was toasty, we was feeling great. I kind of sobered up. I stopped drinking a little bit earlier just so I could, because I was the driver. And they closed an hour before they actually kick you out. So you kind of have an hour to just chill or whatever. So we planned to go eat, right? So we all planned to go eat. And the restaurant that we wanted to go to was probably about an hour away, okay? So we get in the car and we have videos, we're doing videos, laughing, drinking, twerking, just having a good old time. So all of a sudden we noticed that Brittany is a little like drunk. It's a little bit more than tipsy. It's a little bit more than happy. She's really drunk. So we're like, uh-oh, should we even take her to the restaurant? Like, this girl's drunk. Mind you, still a happy time. We're still laughing. It's still jovial. It's still fun. It's still funny. It wasn't serious. She's like, oh, this girl drunk, whatever. Who hasn't been out with their homegirls and one of them got too drunk? Not a big deal. A situation we've all been in 12, 13, 15 times before. Not a big deal. So she's drunk. She's laughing. So one of the other girls, we had water, right? So we're trying to give her water because we all wanted to go eat. Instead of taking her all the way home, which would have been passing the restaurant, we just wanted to sober her up enough so that within that hour, she would be good enough to at least go in the restaurant and not act a fool. So we stopped at a gas station to get her like a muffin and like some water or whatever. So I'm laughing, but it ain't funny. Y'all finna see why, because it's about to get real serious. So we give her a muffin and some water, right? We gave her her own water bottle, and I think one of the other girls had got a water bottle just for her to have. So Brittany, she's drunk. She's saying crazy stuff, but we're not really listening to her. We're like, she's just drunk. She's being a little bit rude, a little bit disrespectful, but we like, she's just drunk, whatever. So one of the other girls is drinking her water, and Brittany reaches for it. And the girl says, one of our other friends is like, no, Brittany, here's your water that we brought for you. This is mine. Drink your own water. And I don't know what about that upset her. Y'all, I shit you the fuck not. This fucking entity, I don't know what to call her, human person. This girl flipped when y'all, this girl flipped the fuck out, okay? She started bucking like a shot deer, like she's bucking in the car, like boom, like bucking. And she's like, I'll beat all you bitches ass and da-da-da-da. And we like, relax, like calm down, she's drunk. I'm driving, right? So I'm driving, I'm kind of looking, mind you, like I said, I had Carlos's car, my boyfriend, y'all know. So he has 3 row seating. So there's one girl in the 3rd row, 2 girls in the middle, which is Brittany and Lori are in the middle row, the birthday girl, Lori, and Brittany, the one who's acting drunk, and then me, the driver, and another friend of ours as the passenger. So we're driving, and they're kind of like trying to calm her down while I'm driving. I'm kind of just, focusing on driving. And I'm just kind of listening and laughing, kind of looking in the rear view like, what is this girl drunk? Like just laughing. She like, I'll beat all you bitches ass. And we still kind of laughing like, girl, shut your drunk ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fucking weirdo. What is she talking about? But it's kind of getting weird because it's like, I've been drunk before and I didn't disrespect my friends, but everybody gets drunk different. We've never seen her drunk before. Mind you, we've hung out with her before. We've drank with her before. She never did this, so we like, oh, she must be real, real drunk. Like that girl, real, real drunk. So, so it intensifies because she just getting like, it's getting more than just drunk at this point. She's just being real rude to everybody in the car, like, I'll beat your ass, I'll beat your motherfucking ass, bitch, I'll beat your ass. And we kind of like, wait, hold on, bitch, because relax, because you get jumped. We can pull over and really, like, what did you say? Like, hold on, calm it down. Calm it down. So she's acting a fool, right? So one of our friends, she can't take it no more. She's like breathe in. We're like, everybody just relax. Like, you know, we all know each other's personalities, mind you. We know each other. Like so I'm, you know, we're saying the right things to calm each other down because we know each other very well. So I'm telling her, you know, relax. They're telling me, Radie, just keep driving. You know, we got this. Let's just handle this. So one of the girls, she's like, she just can't take it no more. So she starts kind of bucking back at her. Like, bitch, you really gonna beat my ass to beat my ass? So they going back and forth. I'm still kind of laughing because I'm like, oh, these bitches some drunk assholes. Let me just get us to this restaurant because I'm hungry. But then it starts to get scary, okay? So she starts saying like really crazy stuff. Like, y'all don't really know me. Y'all don't really know who I am. And kind of doing this laugh, like, she starts doing this really like eerie laugh. And like the whole vibe in the car changed. So we're looking at each other like, y'all, like, what's really good? Like, this girl tripping. So we're all kind of like, what the fuck? And again, you know, when you have 5 different girls in a car, you have 5 different personalities. So we're all kind of handling it differently. Me, the driver, I'm kind of staying out of it. I'm like, girl, calm down. I'm just saying, like, relax, you're drunk, drink your water, while still trying to drive and making sure we get there safely. I don't even know how to drive that big old car. So I'm like really trying to like concentrate, I guess you could say. Then you have another friend of ours, the passenger. She's more of the like nurturing type. Like, she's trying to make sure everybody's calm and cool. Then you have the birthday girl, Lori, who's in the second row with the crazy girl, Brittany. And then you have more of the bullheaded Leo in the back seat. Leo that was in the third row, she can't take it no more. I don't know if y'all have any Leo homegirls. They're not calmest type of people in those types of situations. So those are the two that are kind of going back and forth. So she's like getting crazy, like in her face. They're nose to nose, like, bitch, you don't fucking know me, bitch, in a car, y'all, 5 girls in a car. They're going back and forth. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, just let her be, she's drunk. Mind you, we're driving on the highway. We're on the highway, you know, and I'm just trying to, at this point, we changed the plan. They're like, you know what, fuck the restaurant, let's just get her home. Mind you, I told you we drove out of town. So this is still a hour or so drive till we get to her house. So I'm just trying to get her there as fast as I can, as safe as I can. We figured we'll go drop her off first, then we'll go get something to eat. So my mind is just focused on getting us to her house before this girl starts tripping. But then she starts getting crazy, like, I'll beat all you bitches ass in the car, yelling to the top of her lungs. So now it's like a light switch went off. So I'm thinking, either I'm gonna pull over and beat this bitch ass, pull over and leave this bitch on the side of the road, or pull over, knock this bitch out, and put her in the trunk until we get her to her house. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot, you guys. It was a lot. It started to get crazy. And then she started to get to the point where it started to get scary. At first it was funny, then it was crazy, then it got scary because she was making weird noises. Her voice changed. She was acting like she didn't know us, like she never seen us before. She was making like weird sounds, like her voice, it was scary, y'all. We was like, what the fuck? So we're thinking, still at this point, we're still thinking she's just super drunk. Like, and it's kind of weird because it's like, I've never seen nobody this drunk before. So then we're thinking, did somebody slip her something in her drink? You know, did she take something in the bathroom and we didn't see? Like, it was weird. It was like somebody must have slipped her something, which is fine, but we need to handle this situation right now. We'll, you know, forgive her later, but right now this girl acting crazy. So the girl in the bag, the Leo, she starts praying. She starts praying for her. Like, God, please bless Radie while she's driving. Please get us down this road safely. You know, please bless my friend and whatever is going on with her, da da da. So as our friend is praying, she gets crazier and crazier and crazier. It's making her angry, or whatever was in that car, that prayer set her off. So as my friend is praying, this girl starts laughing. Then she lashes out, y'all. This is the craziest part. She lashes out and bites Lori, the birthday girl. She bites her. She bites her. Mind you, Lori is the calmest one in the car. She's just sitting there like, oh my God, I just want to get home. She's starting to freak out and have an anxiety attack because it was so weird. Our brains couldn't intake, it's like we were receiving information and we didn't know what to do with it. It's like it was too much quick thinking. It was too much going on. We're trying to drive. We're trying to be safe. I'm trying to drive. We didn't know what to do. Our friend is tripping. We're all talking. What's wrong with her? Why is she tripping? Give her water. You know, 4 women in the car. It was a lot. It was a lot. So the birthday girl, Lori, she kind of started like panicking. And so then we got one person controlling the situation. Okay. Just put yourself in the scene. It's me driving, right? Driving, trying to orally help out, like, give her this, give her that. Just kind of yelling behind my shoulder. Boom. Then you got the passenger who's like flipped over at this point. She got a booty all in the windshield, you know, trying to control what's going on in the back. Then you have Lori, the birthday girl, in the second row, like just basically having an anxiety attack. She passed out at one point. So the passenger, thank God for her, she's dealing with this girl and her anxiety attack, like, and I'm thinking of where's the nearest hospital? She done passed out. Then you have this crazy girl laughing behind me. And then you got this other girl in the back seat. She stopped praying. At this point, she puts the crazy girl in a chokehold. So she's holding her. I know this sounds, y'all probably think I'm lying, but I swear to you I'm not. I promise you I'm not. I know it sounds, I promise you I am telling them 100% true. So the girl in the third row seat ends up putting the crazy girl in a chokehold, right? I mean a strong hold. She bucking and laughing. Then you got somebody passed out, and okay, next to the crazy girl, passed out. Then you have me driving, just trying to get us there. Imagine Set It Off. Y'all remember Set It Off when they were trying to get away? Okay, it was something like that. And then you got the passenger trying to control everything from the passenger seat. Y'all, I'm looking in my rear view like it seemed like I was watching a movie, like Stranger Things or some shit. That's what it felt like. I felt like I was in an episode of fucking Stranger Things because the shit was strange. So anyways, this goes on for about an hour. She puts her in a chokehold. I guess that made her mad. She reaches out, she bites the birthday girl. The birthday girl is fucking bleeding. Her thumb, her whole hand is like gushing blood. I'm just trying to get us there. I'm trying to find paper towels in the car just to, y'all, it was so much. The muffin that she had that we had got from her for the gas station, she threw it. So there's crumbs all over the car. She's throwing things. She's acting crazy. It's way worse than drunk at this point. It's way worse than crazy. It's not funny. It's scary. We're all scared. She's acting a fool. So at one point, I just couldn't take it anymore. After driving for about another 20 minutes, I was like, I can't take this. We ain't gonna make it to her house. So I pull over. I pull over. We're only about maybe 10 minutes away from her house, but I just couldn't take it anymore. So I pulled into a supermarket and I let her out. I got out. I said, bitch, you gotta go. So she hops out the car. I don't give a fuck. And she's going crazy at this point. Mind you, she just bit her own homegirl whose birthday we were celebrating. She just was in a chokehold. She made us put her in a fucking chokehold for a good 30 minutes. Imagine holding a buck wild woman who's screaming in a car for 30 minutes in a chokehold while she's trying to get out of the chokehold. It was, y'all, oh my God, that shit was so fucking crazy. So she gets out, right? She gets out, she's walking around the parking lot with no shoes, looking crazy. She has on this dress, she slinging around, looking crazy. So the security guard came up to us, like, that was the security of the supermarket. He's like, is everything okay? We're like, yeah, our friend's just drunk. You know, as we're talking to him, I'm kind of keeping an eye on her, but she disappears. She disappears at one point. So we all talk. We're like, we're all traumatized. We're kind of just sitting there in shock at one point. We got one girl bleeding. We got another girl with bruises all over her arm from holding her, you know, in a chokehold for that long. You got me. I'm just now really seeing everything that was happening because I was driving. So I'm actually, for the first time, being able to see the whole mess that was in the back of the car. So we decide, you know what? We're really close to her house. We're really, really close to her house. If we could just get her one more time, hog tie her. This is my idea. I was like, if we can just get her, somehow hog tie her, tape her mouth, because I had tape, because remember I told you we was about to do the video, and I don't have all the proper equipment to film in the car yet. So I usually tape my camera to the dashboard. So I had duct tape. So I would duct tape her mouth, hog tie her with her jacket. She had a jean jacket she was wearing. She left in the car. She threw it when she got out the car. So I was like, we're gonna hog tie her, put her in the trunk. It's only not even 10 more minutes to her house, maybe 4. It was maybe 4 minutes to her house from the supermarket that we pulled into. So we go look for her, right? So we look for her on foot, can't find her. So we're like, fuck it, let's look for her in the car. So we get in the car, we find her at the next shopping center over, right? So we're like, you know, what the fuck? My plan was to just grab this bitch or knock her out and then put her in the car. But when we saw her again, she was a lot more calm, more reasonable. So we're like, are you ready to go home now? She's like, no, you bitches left me. I said, bitch, you bit Lori. Like you fucking bit her. Like, the fuck? Like, bitch, what you mean? You goddamn right we left you. You happy? You better be glad that we left you here instead of an hour away where we should have dropped your ass off on the side of the highway. You're in walking distance to your house at this point, which is, it looks like she was walking in that direction, like she was just gonna walk home, which means she had the mental capability to know where she was. So it's like, who are you? Are you a crazy psychopath, or you got enough sense to figure out the direction of how to get home? Like, it was weird. Like, so now you normal? Like, did you need fresh air? Like, what was it? So anyway, she's like, no, I'm not getting in the car with you guys. So she starts walking. I think she's barefoot at this point. She's walking up the street looking crazy as all get out. So we're like, you know what? Let's see if anybody's at her house. Maybe if she sees a familiar face, a more familiar face. Mind you, we've been hanging out for years, but I don't know, she was tripping. So we go to her house, knock on her door, and, you know, tell the person that's in there that, you know, we know that she knows, hey, you know, come get Brittany, she's acting a fool. So the person comes out, gets in the car, gets in their own car, and basically, you know, I guess once she's seen that person, she was more comfortable, you know, a more familiar face than us. And she gets in the car, and then we follow and basically give her all her shit and go eat. Now at the dinner, we're all looking at each other like, what in the fuck did we just encounter? We can't even eat because we're so traumatized. We're just sitting there like, what the fuck was that? So we're trying to like figure it out. Like, what was she drunk? Did somebody slip her something? Mind you, when we were at the winery, she was talking to a bunch of different people. So we're like, maybe we're trying to think, well, was it that one girl with the red dress? Was it that one guy with the blue suit? Like, who did this to her? Like, what did they do to her? We couldn't figure it out. So we all go home and just kind of like, we're just traumatized. We get in a group chat like, oh, what was that? What was that? Long story short, Brittany never apologized. She never formally apologized. People were apologizing on behalf of her. Like the person that, when we knocked on the door, that person apologized. Like, you ladies, I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. Thank you for helping her, get home safely, things like that. So we had people apologizing on behalf of her, but she never apologized, which is strange because we've all been drunk before. Once you sober up, you'd be like, oh my God, I don't remember what happened. I'm so sorry. You have that remorse. It never happened. So and she's still kind of bullheaded, like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I said it. And we kind of like, you ain't sorry? Like, the heck? So she has one of her friends, like I told you guys, she's from out of state. So she has one of her friends, her childhood friends, reach out to Lori and basically explain what might have happened. And in the explanation, it was that Brittany is randomly sometimes visited by a demon, and it makes her do crazy shit like that. Y'all, that's all I need to hear. That's the end of the story. I ain't got nothing else for you because, bitch, once I heard that, it's over. Hey, the story's over. Turn the camera off. Good night. It's like, nah. But I mean, really though, like, once I heard that, I said, oh, bitch, this is all through the phone. I said, you know what? Good day. I deleted her, blocked her from everything. I don't want to hear no more. I don't need to hear no more. That's the crazy. Y'all, what would you do? Comment down below. Tell me what you would do in that situation. Tell me if you've ever been in a situation like that, or you have ever heard of anything of the sort, because my mind was blown. Y'all, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful who you bring to your house. Be careful who you bring around your children. People, y'all, There is a battle going on. I don't know. I think I'm spiritually tapped in, but I'm sure there's levels that I probably can't even imagine. So that's all I got for y'all. Stay safe, stay blessed. Please subscribe and just be aware. Be aware of the people you have around you. Check out my last story time where I had a similar story, entity, another evil spirit. Go ahead and check it out. I'll link it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.